I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that if you are paraplegic, maybe you are an amputee, maybe you have a broken back, maybe you just rely on a wheelchair, that it's going to be nearly impossible for you to DoorDash, bitch. Bestie, thank you for sharing. I cannot imagine what it is like to be in your situation, especially with children. I simply can't count how many comments there are across both the original video and the repost from disabled folks, from chronically ill folks, whether they have children or not, who are navigating either unemployment or underemployment, because this touches on both disability and the poverty gap. This video is directed at people in mine and other people's comment sections who leave advice like Uber, DoorDash, UPS, post office, Amazon warehouse, manual labor. Gig work requires a vehicle. Yes, technically you can do it with a bike, but that requires that you are what? Able-bodied. Even jobs like retail or serving or working at an Amazon warehouse require that you are able-bodied and able to stand and walk for 8 hours a day. Now let me arrive at point number 2, which is the poverty gap aspect of all of this. As someone who has been on short-term disability twice in my life, I can tell you how difficult it is even to get that benefit. Most disabled people struggle to get qualified for disability benefits. A, because the process is designed to be convoluted, confusing, and overwhelming. Number 2, the systems are backlogged. And number 3, if you are fortunate enough to receive disability benefits, you are not allowed to make a certain amount of income or you lose your disability benefits. Is it clocking to you? Oftentimes, the coverage that disability benefits provide in terms of medication is better and cheaper than company benefits. So you then have to choose between more income and a better quality of life, but you may not be able to afford your insulin, or having a shit income, barely scraping by, but at least you're not gonna die. And forget being disabled for just a hot second. If you are doing gig work or even part-time work, that makes you underemployed. You are not counted in the unemployment numbers because you technically have an income. It also means you can't qualify for unemployment benefits. Nothing to say of the fact that if you are working part-time or gig work, that makes it very difficult to find the additional time to job search and go on job interviews. Now, let's pretend you have kids. You are already exhausted. You are already feeding mouths beyond your own. And on top of all of that fuckery, you are dealing with disability discrimination in the job interview process. Before you ready yourself to reply to a disabled person who is sharing their lived experience, think beyond the immediate obvious answers.